Welcome, everyone. Hi, Steve. Hi, Gina. It's so nice to see you too. You've been rocking and rolling all over America. It's been so fun to watch. So fun to watch. Well, welcome, everyone, to the Saturday 90-day run to Aruba for the Quantum Field X39 team. And like I said before I left Florida, we are on the move. This organization is exploding. We had a fantastic event at Lifewave's convention in Europe. There were 500 people in the room. I spent time with people in our teams in Portugal. I spent time with people from our team in Germany. And then, of course, there are many people that have been with the company for many years that were just blown away at the idea of talking about one single patch. And one of the SPDs actually had the numbers and put the numbers up on how much the United States has exploded. And I stood on stage and said, yes, that's because we talk about one single patch, the X39. So I don't know how many of you have seen the rank advancements that the girls put up on the Facebook page. Of course, we're getting photo. And I've been getting lots of you all that have been sending me text messages while I'm here saying, oh, we just signed up people in the Canary Islands. Oh, we just signed up people in Barcelona. Oh, we just signed up people in Switzerland. So the Quantum Field team is really growing even into Europe, which is really cool. But it's been awesome to watch each one of you working your business consistently and persistently and watching your businesses grow. How do I know they're growing? Because I'm seeing manager after manager after manager after manager. What's the most important rank in this company? Manager. So it's really great to see you all accomplishing that for yourselves, helping your team members get there, because like Steve and Gina always say, it's not about me winning. It's not about them winning. It's about us helping each one of you all to win. And we all help each other. So I'm going to turn this over to Steve and Gina. I will be back in the country on Tuesday night. I've had an absolute amazing time in Barcelona. I forgot how much I love this town. We went to a really cool, I've got to put pictures up on my Facebook page. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I think it was called Giraldi. It's an old medieval town that a lot of cyclists go there. I guess Lance Armstrong lived there for many years, but we went to a cathedral that is the second largest cathedral in the world. It took them 500 years to build this cathedral. It is unbelievably beautiful. And I guess this is the town where they filmed the Game of Thrones. So it was really cool. It's been beautiful to be here, and it's been fascinating because what do you think Onyx is doing? Patching with X39. And so it's been great to see how open everybody is to finding an opportunity. The average salary here in Barcelona is $24,000 a year. So they're perfectly comfortable making $24,000 a year. That's what they expect to do, which again, as the world goes into a recession, you and I don't have to choose to participate in it. You have an opportunity that you can share with them to change their lives in their health, to change their lives in their wealth, and to not participate at all in a global recession. If they want to participate, that's fine. But me, I don't want to participate. I'd much rather change lives one person at a time using X39. So I'll be quiet, I promise. Hi, Steve. Hi, Gina.
Hi, we miss you. We're so glad.
I know. I miss you too. But I'll be on Wednesday.
You are a sponsoring machine over there. We're super fired up.
Yep,
so
it's been fun.
Everybody to the 90-day run to where?
Aruba.
Guys, we're so excited to have everybody on here tonight. We encourage you to engage. I mean, Onyx, Gina, and myself, and all the leaders that are rapidly running through these ranks that Onyx is talking about have been on every Wednesday night. If you speak Spanish on Thursday and on these Saturday calls, I mean, come on. If you're English speaking, you've got 2 meetings a week to be on. I encourage you to make it a priority, because them are the people that are the ones that are really seeing the results, because they're getting around this enthusiasm, this excitement, and the encouragement and the belief. The belief is the biggest thing, not to mention the knowledge that you get from the different speakers that we have on here. So let's just do a little recap before we get our special guest speaker. And by the way, it is going to be so amazing.
It's going to be good.
Today, that I encourage you right now to text your team and let them know what is about to happen. By the way, Lynda just hit senior director early in the week,
Yeah,
like
she did.
midweek, and that is humongous, telling you the
Congratulations.
big things. You know, when you have somebody hit something midweek, that means their business is rocking.
Yes.
And we really want everyone to have a big piece of what is happening, like Onyx said. Remember, we've got a 90-day run. We're running all the way till the end of December with this 90-day run because the company extended the promotion to Aruba. So we're going to break 100 senior directors between now and then. And it is happening, guys. Ranks are advancing, like Onyx said, and we are breaking. Now we're getting to these senior director ranks, and they are starting to pop like crazy, and it's going to be wild the month of November.
Between the amazing testimonies and the rank advancements, it is so emotional. I'm so fired up for everybody.
Yeah, because more people are getting involved. The testimonies are getting even more emotional, like Gina said. And that is, you know, that's what is moving our product, because we're changing people's lives health-wise to begin with.
That's right.
And then it moves on to their finances. So your first goal, go manager. If you haven't gone manager, write this goal down, get it done before the end of the weekend. Don't take your time. Get a sense of urgency. Ignorance on fire, like Onyx says. You got till the end of the month to get an extra $100 put in your back office for going manager. And every time you break a manager, call your friends, help them go manager so they can make 100. You can go get earn $50 extra in the compensation plan. And that is a win-win for both of you. So I encourage you. And managers are what berate directors. A manager right and left. You can get that done by the end of October. If you haven't gone manager, you can go manager and director easy. By the end of November, you can hit both of these ranks, if not sooner. You write the goal down, you probably hit it mid-November, because it's that crazy of what is happening. I mean, everyone you speak to wants their stem cells reactivated with this unique X39 patch and the technology behind it. So our goal then is in 90 days, before the end of December, have every one of you on here and your team members be a senior director so that we can make history together. I mean, we are really encouraging you to really step it up. All right.
That's right. Now's the time. Yeah. Hey, we've got serious momentum.
If you haven't set a goal to put 20 people right and 20 people left, and before the end of December, set that goal. It's so easy. Like Onyx said, she's going around Barcelona, dream building with us, saying, hey, look, it gets your business done so we can travel the world together. And it's getting easier and easier to travel. So it's going to be so much fun. But 20 right and 20 left is going to set you up for success on this free trip to Aruba. And by the way, we are seeing the Quantum Field team cram and jam the leaderboard. I mean, we are going with all of you. The #1 fastest growing team in the company. Why should we expect any less to have all of you on that leaderboard? Keep running. Don't slow down. We've got all the way till the end of December before it's over. If you have not signed up and joined our Quantum Field X39 team Facebook page, make sure you are on that page, because that's where all the updates are. We've got, Onyx has over 50,000, probably moving on way past that, people in her team.
Yeah.
We've got thousands, so we cannot connect with everyone all the time. So make sure that you are getting your team on the Facebook page so they're up to date and they see all these rank advancements. And by the way, you as leaders, make some comments. Tell everyone how you're encouraging them, because you know what? When you encourage others, that means when you break ranks on your team, they're going to be encouraging your team. So I encourage you to really get on there, get engaged, and get your team engaged, because when they see what's happening, they're going to get so fired up about what's happening. We've got our startx39.com website, which is the best product team website in the industry, and it's got everything that you need to win and share. We're probably going to hear a lot more about that today, as we have an incredible time learning and teaching from our special guests. Make sure you got your notepad out, because this is going to be a note-taking Saturday.
Yeah, so we are super excited all the way from Los Angeles. And I'm telling you what, she is so smoking beautiful, prettier than an actress or a model. She's a single mom from Los Angeles, California. Help us welcome
Lynda Sanchez, brand new, brand spanking new, senior director, rocking her business. Take it away, Lynda. We can't wait to hear from you.
Fire.
Unmute yourself. Sorry, we didn't tell her to do that. She's going to repeat all the fired upness she's been talking about.
This You
There
got
she
it,
goes.
Lynda. This girl is on fire, guys. You better buckle your seatbelt. Take it away. Here she is.
Okay, maybe you have a
Is she
mic.
on mute? Was she able to unmute? Maybe she's gonna have to come out and come back in.
Okay, log out and come back in, Lynda.
That's the only thing I can think of.
And Onyx, tell us a little more about Barcelona while we're waiting on her.
Oh, it's a very old city. The Romans were here. It's got a Roman wall in the middle of the old city. And it's very young and energetic. A lot of people from all over Europe love to come here in order to play because this is the warm area. So it's a city that's basically right on the ocean, right on the beach. So you can be in they call it the Gothic Quarter, which is the old quarter. And then you can walk 15 minutes and you're on a white sand beach. Way too cold for me. I like warm Florida water, but the people around here are swimming. They're like, get in. I said, I'm not getting in. I didn't bring my wetsuit. No way am I getting in that. That's freezing. But it's very, very, very beautiful. And
I think you might have Lynda now.
Lynda, are you on?
Day.
Yes, I'm here. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Lynda.
Thanks, Onyx.
Congratulations. We're so proud of you.
Thank you, Onyx, very much. I really appreciate that so much. And I'm just so excited. It's been just a wild, fun ride. And I'm so honored and I'm so grateful to be able to share what we're doing out here on the West Coast. And I can't wait. Was there anything else you guys want to cover, Steve and Gina?
Take it
Just
away,
keep going.
Lynda. And by the way, your upline is 22,000, over 2,800 miles away. So she's not like her upline is there holding her hand.
Yeah.
She's taken ownership. Like Gina said, a single mom. Let us know everything that you're doing to create this momentum and help all your team win and succeed as well.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. So a little bit about myself. I was in a network marketing company a long time ago, and now just work a day job, and was thinking everything was going smooth until I got a phone call, right? We all get that phone call, which I was not expecting that whatsoever, but I'm so glad that I got it. I'm so blessed by that. So guys, you know who you are. Thank you. So the neat thing about it is that it came at the perfect time. So the timing was like impeccable. And just like in our last run, you know, it was around recession time. And, you know, I was in the real estate industry, and I came on board with the business and network marketing, and it rescued me and a lot of my friends and my family. And like Onyx always talks about with the recession, we never felt the recession. I never knew what it felt like when gas prices were going and the housing market was crashing, because we were thriving. And so that's what we want you guys to know, is there's a time, and timing is everything. So when I got that phone call, I knew the timing was impeccable. I said, this reminds me of what we did last time. There is no way I'm not going to jump on board and run hard with this. And that was my main passion and motivation to want to even get going again, because people had asked me during the pandemic, Lynda, have you seen anything come through your table? Have you been offered anything? Because, you know, a lot of leadership tends to get, we'll say prospected, you know, and you get the phone calls and people want you to join their business because they know that you have influence, right? So I didn't get many phone calls, and some that I did were the kind of, we call the Me Too products, right? Everybody has the same product that you can buy at CVS, Walmart, Target, you know, and it's like, what makes the product so special? So I couldn't get behind that because it just wasn't my passion. I've always loved health and wellness, and because I love to help people and I like to see people get better and feel better. And so when I heard about this and what it did, I didn't exactly know, but now thousands and thousands of testimonials in, and now my team being so blessed with some of the biggest testimonials ever from my personal friends, I was like, oh my God, it's heart-wrenching. So it's like, you get more passionate because you're like, wow, if it helped that person and helped that person and that person, what else can it do for the masses? And that's what got me really excited out here on the West Coast, being so far away from all of my upline and leadership being on the East Coast. And, I never really thought about it, Steve, until you said it. I just kind of was out here, and now I'm like, well, I guess I am on this little deserted island, but I'm okay because I'll be on another island soon, right? In Aruba. So I'm excited about that. And so a little bit of background, I'm really into personal development. I've never weighed the cost into investing in myself, and I hope none of you guys ever do either. I know many of you guys on here have done the same thing. I'm a neuro-linguistic programmer. I've got NLP in my background, the Tony Robbins type modality. So I got certified in that. I'm certified in executive coaching, life coaching. And I knew that one day that this was going to leverage me out, and this would be able to help me lead my team in the proper way and be that good example. I came in, single mom, struggles, right? A lot of struggles. And so life wasn't always beautiful and perfect. There's always those triumphs and tribulations, but we overcome, there's a new day, right? New opportunities that we need to seize. So I'm excited to share and I won't hold you guys with much more about me. So what I did, so, the fun thing was I got excited when I got the phone call, and immediately I made phone calls. And so not even knowing, I was ignorance on fire. I saw the horse video, right? Horses don't lie. I was like, okay, this is cool. They did the right thing. We did a 3-way phone call. That's how it started. And then they sent me the videos. They said, watch those videos. And I'll be honest, and I love this because they say people who are successful, they execute. They don't ponder and think. When they see something or they have that nudge or that burning sensation, you're like, no, this something's going on here. I had to say yes. I said yes right there. We hung up the phone and I signed up immediately. As soon as we hung up the phone and I was signed up, I got on the phone, started calling my past leaders and friends that I knew from the past. I said, oh my gosh, I'm going to do this thing. Like, you guys got to do this with me. And they were kind of like, Lynda, like, what are you talking about? And I had to get them all excited, but they heard my excitement and they started getting excited. So we got them going and I was ignorance on fire. So, I think it was like a day later, I went manager and not realizing it though. I mean, and I'll just tell you, my 4th person that made me manager was my parents, because I knew my dad had knee pain and my mom had very severe COVID pneumonia last summer. So we put those patches on them and they had just landed in the mail, and my dad put them on and called me within like 35 minutes and said, and he's a skeptic. Okay. And he says, something, and he's giggling. And he's like, I don't know what's going on, but my knee pain's gone and I can go down the staircase. He's like, and I just finished cleaning up all the leaves in the backyard. And and I'm like, what? Who are you? So then I said, oh my God, things started clicking, like, oh, this is working. So then I said, wow, if this can work for them, this can work for so many people. So I know a lot of people that have, issues with pain, issues with health, younger people now, right? I mean, so many people out there that need this patch. We all do. If you're a human, you need this patch, right? So, it's not just people who have pain or illnesses or conditions. So I got excited about that. And then the rest, it all flourished from there. So immediately what we started doing was our Zoom calls, and I knew how important it was to get everybody connected. I started with a little group, right? But that little group tells their friends and they tell their friends and they tell their friends. It's like the pebble in the pond, right? You throw that pebble and you see the ripples. That's exactly what's happened. And that's why even the East Coasters, you guys are extending and we're going out to all these, countries, and you can have a business anywhere, which is beautiful. So the neat thing was I got everybody on these Zoom calls. First call with Steve and Gina, that was so phenomenal. And then everybody got excited and they said, oh, okay, we got something big here. We got something good. So we started plugging them in. Then I realized, yes, we have a system, right? Everybody knows their systems are so important and key. It's not fly by night. We're not flying by the seat of our pants. We are bringing you guys, and our leadership is bringing you guys the top information of training. I mean, the QFTeam Biz website, and we'll keep talking about that all day long because I love that site. It's got the 9 steps to success. And if you haven't gotten in there, get in there, sit there, get your coffee, click around, study the information. It's all in there. If you've never done this before, I've never done this before, by the way. I learned through the years and doing it and trial and error. But what it is when you're following a system, there we go, beautiful. Yeah, take note of that information. But when you follow a system, it makes it so duplicatable. So now I was able to duplicate myself into other people that were doing the same activities that I was. So, they've got the compensation on there. I love that. If you're not understanding and you never did this, and you're like, I just work at my job and I never did a business like this. We always get people tell us, I'm not a salesperson. I don't know how to sell. Well, guess what? We're not selling anything. I love it because we are just sharing. You are the messenger. You've got hope in your hands for someone's life, for their livelihood, for their benefit of their getting, their health condition and being able to have a better quality of life, right? So I always look at it that way. I never look at it as I'm selling something, because I am not selling anything. Maybe I am selling hopes. Maybe I am selling dreams. Maybe I am selling those types of things, right? But other than that, I am completely sold out. And that is the reason why it is so important to invest in yourself with the trainings. Every time there's an event, they always say the biggest promoters win. I will pride myself on that. I think I'm a very good promoter, and I'm always gathering and huddling people. I like to say, let's huddle here, let's gather. I get that thing going, that team unity. And when you create that unity and that community, people like that, because we don't have that in our day jobs. We don't have that in our homes sometimes. We don't have that in our lives, right? So it's a cool thing that, we're doing something bigger that's larger than life, because we have purpose now. And Tony Robbins talks about that, right? You've got the 6-7 needs of every human being. A lot of it is to feel significance. We want to have something to share. We want to have something to offer the world. Now you have it. You have a purpose in life, and that's what it gives me. And I get such great gratification out of that when I'm seeing our team win. And the beautiful thing about it is that it's not like, back in the day, you say like, oh, it's the one guy in Oklahoma, he's doing all the business, and we're supporting that guy and he's getting, successful and rising. But in this business with us, with Lifewave and our X39 patches, we are all succeeding together. And I like it because together we all rise. So by us helping each other, by, your leadership, investing time in you and taking your calls and your texts, it could get a little crazy, but I don't mind. I love it. When my phone's not ringing, I'm like, hey, what's going on? Why is it so silent? So I like the activity, and I like that. My upline sponsors always say, you can never bother me too much. Same thing with me. I don't care what time it is. Mike and I were texting at like 4 a.m. the day I hit senior director, and we were so excited. I was like, oh my God, I did it. He's like, you didn't tell me. I'm like, I know, I was celebrating, So even me, I get excited for my success, and that's what I want you guys to do, is get excited for your success, get excited for the little milestones. Doing the activities are really, really important. Contacting and inviting, get out there. You might think like, oh, I don't know a lot of people. You know a lot of people. Grab your cell phone, go through the contacts and look and see who's in there. I mean, I'll be honest, there's a zillion people I haven't contacted yet. I just don't have that many hours in the day to do it, but we sit down, make your names list. I love that. Start thinking of that goal, what Steve just talked about, the 2020 vision. If you just keep that in your mindset, like, oh, my 2020, and you got your first 2 and you hit your manager, that's your milestone there. You're just going to keep hitting your next rank, your director, and then your senior director. I really didn't focus on the ranks. I'll be honest. All I did was focus on the activities, and the activities are going to get you there. Don't be hard on yourself. Like we say, roll up your sleeves, put your head down, get busy, get to work, help this person, get that person, make that phone call, patch. And I love that Onyx put together the 3-3-1. Easy formula, right? But it is a formula for success. And that's what these calls are about, guys. Strategizing, masterminding, working together in this group with this great information. 3-3-1. What is 3-3-1? We talk about it so much. patch 3. Who can patch 3 people per day? There's people everywhere. We can just close our eyes and bump into somebody like immediately, right? I can walk out of my place here and hit somebody, you know, patch them up right away. 3, 3, 1. So that's the first 3. The second 3 is what? Follow up with 3. Because after you do that, and maybe you mailed some patches out, you know, and I know a good question is you're going to say, how many patches should we be mailing out? You know what? In the beginning, I was sending about 8 patches, you know, out to different places. And then I learned, I'm like, oh, that's a little bit expensive. So we drilled that down a little bit now to like 3 to 4 patches, you know, and that's enough, because think about it. That's 3 days worth. So that's 3 days of them wearing the patch for 12 hours. Something's going to happen. They're going to get better sleep that night. They're going to feel a pain go away. They're going to feel more energized. Something is going to happen. Noticeable things will begin to happen. And I always say this, you just lead people to where they need to go. Okay. So anyway, let's go back. So 3, 3, 1. So we're going to patch 3, we're going to follow up 3, and we're going to invite 1 to a Zoom, guys, like this. I mean, think about it. I like to invite more than 1, but you know, I'm like, everybody get on, you know, I get psycho with my text messages, but just get on there and just say, hey, you know what, get on there. You know, I know I shared this with you. It's going to start right now in a bit. You know, what are you doing? So I'm always promoting ahead of time. We're posting. We've got all of the social media. We've got the QFTeam Biz page where you see all the replays and the recordings and the inspiration and the acknowledgments of everyone doing what they're doing collectively. And what I like, guys, is understand this: you're not in business by yourself. I'm sorry, you're not in business, by yourself. No, well, how am I saying this right? You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. There we go. So you have a whole army behind you, a whole team behind you. You've got the QFTeam Biz system. You've got your leadership. We all believe in you. You can do this. You can do this. If I can do this, as I came in as a single mom, knew nothing about this industry, this business. All I knew is I had a heart, and I knew I needed to make some cash. You know, I'm like, I got to do this. You know, they say have a why, right? Some people get so comfy. We're like, oh, it's comfy. There's nothing really going on. I'm good. But let that life altering, shaking moment come and hit, and they hit, right? They happened with all of us. Happened with me, with my mom, with her COVID last summer. And we weren't expecting that. You know, I didn't go to work for 2 months. I didn't know I was going to need to be the girl that was going to engage with the doctors and stuff, you know, but I'm like, I still need income. I didn't have this business at the time. So that's the things that you think about. We're building and we're doing this business for leveraging. We can leverage out our finances if something emergency happens. What if medical coverage, you know, insurance doesn't cover certain procedures? Are you just not going to have it? You know, are you just not going to do it? No, we got to be able to do it. Money is not the root of all evil. Money buys options, and it buys options for you guys to be able to do a vast amount of things. Invest more in your business, invest in your team, you know, do some community things. If you guys know me, I am all about fun. I feel like I'm like Gina Merritt, and a mini Gina, because I love to have fun. I mean, my thing is Thursday it's country line dancing, but guess what I do? I invite the team. We do it together as a community. And guess what we're also doing while we're there? We're powwowing. We're talking about our Tuesday event that's coming up. We're talking about what we're going to do. How many laptops are we going to set up? What whiteboard are we going to do? What kind of snacks will we have? You know, and it's just so fun because we're hearing the music, we're dancing, we might have a little cocktail, you know, and we're just having a good time. But it's all about business, and it's all about bonding. And we're just like, you're my brother, you're my sister. We're in a brotherhood and a sisterhood with this company, with this team, with everybody, you know. And that's how I look at it, because I really feel like this is our family, right? We are family, because when you see people's emotional testimonials and you know that you had a little hand in helping them, you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like, it's heart-wrenching, right? In a good way. So those are the things that you need to do. I wrote a little bit of notes here. What are the other things? Plug into the calls, utilize your upline, your sponsors. Do the 3-way calls. If you have somebody that you know has influence, or you know somebody that you want to have more edification with, like, you know, you want to edify them, hey, you know what, they've done this, and maybe you're still a little fresh and new in the business, then utilize them, because they can help you, and then they will solidify that. And then guess what? You got your sign up and you're good. You got them enrolled and they're happy. You're not putting people into some quirky thing. You're putting them into something solid that they may not even know yet. Right? Because our belief system goes up. The more that you guys plug into these events, and you participate, your participation, I got to tell you, is so important. I've literally been on probably every single Zoom call, meeting, training. I know a lot of this stuff, but sometimes I'll forget too. And I need that little kick in the butt too, you know, like, oh, wait, oh yeah, let me get that fire under me, you know, got a lot of fire under us. And sometimes you'll hear that nugget and that little aha, like, that's where I need to make the adjustment. You know, that's what they say about leaders, right? We don't quit. We just adjust our sails. So adjust your sails, make that little shift. You know, I had somebody message me and say that they had one sign up and they've been sharing like crazy. Well, you know something, I don't know exactly how they're sharing. I haven't spoken to this person. They're not joining the meetings. They're not on the trainings. I never see their name. There's got to be something going on there that we can talk about, and let's adjust those sails and let's redirect and see what it is exactly doing. Don't always think everybody's doing the right thing when they say that they are. I found out many times people are doing crazy things with the patches. I found out somebody was cutting their patches and trying to put them on. You don't know what people do. People do quirky things. That's why we need to have our system to be duplicatable, because we need to duplicate the process. We don't go out of the box. You don't need to go out of the box in your thinking. Do it, follow the system, because what you teach and what you preach and your example, it will duplicate, and it will also duplicate wrong. So if you do your own little steps and you're like, well, my way's better. Trust me, we know what works. These strategies, these formulas are all designed to work. We know because we've done them for years. So don't try to get, you know, don't think out of the box. Do things the right way. Wear the patch, throw the patch away when you're done after 12 hours, you know. We like to say wear it during the day because it can cause energy at night, you know, and then now you're saying the patch is not letting me sleep. I find out you're sleeping with it. Hello, you know, it's so funny. I'm telling you, people do the funniest things. So, okay, so plugging in, those are good things. Now we're switching gears, because like I talked with Steve, you know, we were thinking, oh, it's an online business. We're just going to hide behind our computers and just sign people up from home. And that's been fun for a while, but now we're like expanding, you know, guys, we got to get back to the basics that work. And that is patch parties, right? Woo, patch parties. Now, can you imagine? I'm on my sofa here. I got my whole group here. I got my TV going. I got the presentation. I'm just like sharing, you know, we're patching people and everybody's feeling good and we got the vibe going. That's how fun it is. It's kind of like my community thing I do at my country dancing, you know. Bring them in, you know, have a patch party at your house, you know, at maybe your new manager's house. Hey, man, new manager, let's have one at your house next. Now they're going to invite all their friends and influence them to come in. That's their group. Boom, lights a fire. You start having these groups grow, managers grow, pop, people getting kids, you know, and that's the exciting thing that you guys can take advantage of, because you can be very new in the business and you're already seeing some of that income, right? I got excited when I saw my first $200-$300, $500. I was like, whoa, this works, you know, and that was just, I hadn't done anything yet, but, you know, get people on some kits. So, you know, get on your kit midway, you know, do what you need to do. I like to start high when you're explaining it. I like to start at diamond. And then, and that's what my sponsors did. And then I, you know, I'll be honest, I came in at gold, but since then I have upgraded. Okay. I've upgraded, but I came in as a gold and I was like thinking, okay, midway, that sounds good. Well, I never knew there was anything else that existed below that because they never said it. So that was pretty smart, you know? So until I dove into the system and I said, oh, there's a bronze and a silver, but thank God they stirred me right. So that was a good thing. Stir people right. Don't sell people short. A lot of times, you know, you may see situations where people will tell you, you know, yeah, there's a hardship or things like that. But then as you start expressing to them what's going on and what they have, they're like, you know, I think I do want to get that diamond kit, you know, and you're like, wait a minute, you just said you had, you know, no money, you know, and it's so funny. So don't ever trust what people say, because this is something where this can take people out of their situation. And if we do nothing happens, right? Change. It's about change. I like to talk about the book, Who Moved My Cheese? You know, the cheese was here at one time, guys, but what's going on? Inflation, the gas prices, our government, our everything, right? They're taking control and they're leaving us with no control. But what I love about what we're doing is we're marching to the beat of a different drum. We're taking hold and making our own economy, but we're doing it by leveraging. So you're not doing it alone. You're leveraging each other. We're leveraging each other because it's a group effort. Everyone collectively is helping each other rise, right? We've got the 2 teams. You guys will know about that more later. I know some people are new and they don't get it. I'm doing a meeting on Tuesday, and my gal, she's a manager, and she's like, I said, you know, we're going to have to see what legs you want to put them on. She goes, I still don't even understand that, but she's doing it, you know? So you don't have to understand everything as you go. Even me, as I go, I said, oh, I got a bonus for that. Oh, I get it now. I didn't have to like dissect the compensation plan. But if you are that kind of brain, QFTeambiz.com. Just keep going there. That is like our Bible for our business. You know, everything's in there. So I love that. So, you know, basically that's what you guys are going to do. You're just going to keep pushing forward, one step in front of the other. Are you going to have some days where you feel a little bit like blah? You know, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world. It doesn't mean that, you know, you're done. You put in your time. It doesn't matter. Hit the reset button, refresh, pray, right? Refresh, pray, meditate, whatever it is for you. Me, I like music. I like to blast my music. Fun music gets me in the spirit, fun. You know, when you have that energy, you make those calls. Do that in the right timing. Set your time aside. You know what? I'm feeling good right now. Don't call when you're not feeling good. You know, call when you're feeling good, when you're feeling positive, you got the good stuff. You know, I'm always going to say, invest in yourself. You got it. You really got it. You know, we used to say, read, listen, and participate. You know, you want to put good things into your mind. Guard your mind, guard your heart, but, you know, put good things in your mind, because you can't pour from an empty cup. So the more you fuel yourself as a leader, and you want to become that leader, get fueled up. I fuel myself all the time. And you know, when I do it when I'm curling my hair. I do it when I'm getting ready, or I'm cleaning the house. I got things going on, I'm playing stuff, you know, and I'm listening. You know, the subconscious mind is a recorder. It's always listening. So the subconscious mind, even if you sleep with some information going, you're still taking in the information. So I want you guys to know that. That's part of my NLP. That was a little tidbit for you. So yeah, subconscious mind is like your soul recorder. It hears everything, and that's where our actions come from, actually, is from there. So if you wonder why you do certain things, it's because of that. It's because of your subconscious and where everything is layered in you from your life. So that's a cool thing too. So back to the inflation thing. This is why I'm like, you know what? I got to go forward. I got to do this thing, and I cannot leave my friends behind. I want to run with them. So, you know, you're going to have people that are going to have, like, I identify them as, you can have your runners, your walkers, your crawlers, you know, you run accordingly, right? The runners, you know, my gals, they hit director, you know, we're going director on the team. That's so exciting. That makes me really, and this should be for you, actually. You guys should be saying, wow, my belief system today is really going even higher than it was yesterday, because I'm seeing people succeed. We're just average people, guys. We're not like, you know, movie stars, you know, but thank you, Gina. I'd like to take that. You know, but, you know, we're average people doing stuff that we're given to be able to succeed and help each other. So you guys can do this. I want you to know, because everyone is succeeding. I'm seeing my team rise. I'm seeing them succeed, and not just my team, all the other teams, everybody, all of us. And that's when you know, hey, you know something, what happens, it's going to move from your head to your heart. When this business moves from your head to your heart, like anything in life, that's when you're like, oh my God, I am so passionate about this. That's where I'm at. I feel that burning, you know, the desire. I want to just get out there and just do this, you know, and hit those ranks, get your Aruba and do this and have some fun. And you know what, it's a good thing. Like we talked about, you know, you're going to make the byproduct of blessing others is make some money. It's a byproduct. It's a good thing, you know, like I said. So that is what you're going to do. Your billboard that's going to be on top of your head when you walk around is going to say, I'm sold out. I believe in what I'm saying. You're going to have the confidence when you're sharing. How can we not have the confidence in X39? How can we not? Have you guys seen that interview with David Schmidt and Onyx and Steve and Gina? My God, I just watched that again. I love that. I'm like, this patch, this was not even supposed to be, I don't have my patches here, was not even supposed to be in this realm, guys, in network marketing. How amazing are we to have a product that's in this realm? That's what blows me away all the time. And that's why I get even more excited. Like, I don't even know if I can get more excited, but I get more because I'm like, we do have the unfair advantage. We have something that works, that's proven, that's patented, that has the clinical scientific studies behind it, that you see before your eyes on your own body work, that you see before your eyes on others. It is a no-brainer. It is a win-win, no-brainer. It is I mean, I don't know what else, right? It's like, I'm just giving you something that works. You have the magic wand. Here you go. Take it, use it, and there you go. All you got to do though is now get out of your way. Let's all get out of our way. Okay, let's get out of our way and get out there and patch your friends. There's people out there waiting for you. They want to hear from you. You don't realize, but if by us sitting back and we don't call them and we're like, oh yeah, I'll get to them, you know, people are hurting. I mean, my friend Andre Devuti, you guys heard his testimonial. My God, I hadn't talked to him in 3 years. I didn't know he was going through what he was going through with the cancer and that, and all the aftermath damage that you get left. I didn't know, but I know today, you know, he, in privacy, he sent me his before and after photos of his feet with the neuropathy. I was a little scared to see it. I saw, and I was like, oh my God, to see his feet the way they are now. I mean, he went from very damaged to now, I mean, beautiful, normal feet, you know, healed completely. I mean, and I still check in with him all the time. Andre, how you doing? How's it going? Amazing, Lynda, beautiful. Drive my car. I'm going here. I'm going there. I'm doing meetings. I'm that. He told me, if this thing works, Lynda, if this thing works, I am going to go crazy, Lynda. I'm going to tell everybody. And I was like, oh, Lord, I hope it works. You know, I didn't know at the time. It was my first day in, you know, so I said, okay, he joined in the same time I did. So in hindsight, it worked. And he calls me the next day and he says, Lynda, my God, if you guys haven't seen that video, we'll put it out on the page again. But he's like, my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe what I feel. My pain is gone, yada, yada. So those are the types of things that are going on. This is what you have your hands on. You have your hands on gold, platinum, silver. You have these gems. You have this in your toolbox. You cannot lose with this, guys. You cannot lose. I mean, I hope I'm covering everything. I don't even know if I'm in my 30 minutes of time, but I just want to say, you know, love on your team. Get in the QFTeam, the business, the website, study that, get on the plug, promote, do it, stay with the fire, guys. Stay connected. That's really you know, don't go off and drift away, because the world will suck you in. Life will suck you away, will suck you in from your dreams. We're building our dreams. Have your why so big. Think about it. Feel it in your heart. What is it? What is it that I need to do? Who do I want to help? What about that family that's struggling? What about who do I want to bless? You know, you have something, you know, before, you know, there's a girl, a friend, I keep seeing her go in and out of the hospital. I was not in Lifewave at the time. She's young, and I'm like, they can't figure out what's going on with her. The other day I saw her go in again, and I'm like, I messaged her. I said, you know, Mandy, before the only thing I could do for you was pray for you, but now I have something that's going to help bless you. Let me come to the hospital and bring you these patches. I'll mail them, whatever it is you want. She's only like maybe 30 minutes away from me. She said, Lynda, oh my God, please, yes, yes. You know, and I'm like, oh my God, you know, we have something, guys, we have something. So I hope I'm saying everything I need to say, but I'm going to promote again. I'm going to talk to you guys about the Saturday trainings, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. your guys' time Eastern. Also the Wednesday opportunities. I call it the big call, you know, because we do our little team Zooms and stuff, but the big call is like the master call where you see the POW. You're like, whoa, look at all these people on these calls, right? That's the Wednesday. Spanish, you know what? We're tackling the Spanish market. You know, even me, I'm getting in there. I'm getting in there too, right? Sanchez, hello. So we've got the Spanish meetings with Mike. You know, he kills it. He crushes it in Spanish, you know, and we got the new compensation plan in Spanish too. And then, like I said, the QFTeam biz, do your 331s, guys. Do the activities and just believe in yourself, because we believe in you. And we're going to just do this together. I love you guys. Thank you guys for the opportunity. I'm so excited and so blessed.
Lynda, you rocked it, baby. You are so amazing.
Wow.
I wrote so many nuggets. If I go through them, it's like repeating your whole speech. But I love, probably one that stuck to me is get out of your own way and go. Because if you patch people, they're going to get a testimony. They're going to get excited. They're going to change their life. And we have such a magic patch that we got to get out there and patch people, because like Andre, if you wouldn't have called him, oh my goodness. Yeah. And to think how much pain he was in, looking at his pictures, oh my goodness, my heart breaks for him, but I'm so fired up. Yeah. He is doing incredible and he's out there sharing it. So Thank you so much for sharing, but we have a special guest coming on that wanted to say he's so proud of you. welcome Senior Presidential Directors, Mike and Saeed Hernandez. Woo!
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Hey guys,
Ian, where are you?
Gina.
Can you
Hi,
guys hear us?
Alex. Hi,
Yes,
hear
we
you.
can hear you.
Oh my God, listen.
Linda, you crushed it, baby. I love you. So proud of you, and so proud of this team that is coming together. It's been amazing. It's so much fun. So much testimonies that we hear. We're so fired up. How can you not get fired up with these calls?
Yeah.
Fire in your rear end, and you just want to just go out there and talk to more people. I mean, it's amazing what we've experienced. It's crazy, and the momentum is right now. So you got all these leaders and everybody advancing in ranks and people getting testimonies. We're feeding off of each other. The momentum is right now. You got to get engaged. You got to go out there, make new friends, create content in your Instagram, in your Facebook, so that you can make new friends. People can see what you're doing. People can see your excitement. People feed out that. Excitement is contagious. So you're going to get people fired up, and people going to want to know what it is that you're doing, what it is that you have in your hands, guys. It's amazing. It's incredible what we have in our hands. And thank you, Steve and Gina, for bringing this to us, because, man, it's just been a blessing, a blessing.
Yes, yeah, look at that,
We
guys.
love you guys.
You guys,
She put a fire in me. Linda, you got fire in my rear end. I'm like, let's go, let's go, let's go.
I love it. I love it. Hey guys, listen, first of all, Linda, you crushed it. You made me erase so many of my notes because you were hitting every single point. And it just proves, guys, that there's no secret to this. It's about doing the do's, doing what's proven to work. Linda's hitting everything that we're doing, everything that we wanted to go and touch up. She's touched up on it. And it's things that we've learned from Steve and Gina Merritt, things that, you know, that you hear Onyx Coale talk about. Guys, this is just about plugging in and taking this business serious, because the thing is that these things are so simple and they're so easy to do, but they're so easy not to do. They're so easy to do that they're easy not to do. So easy to just, you know, overlook. So you just guys got to be serious. You know, the thing about this is that, like everyone says, you just kind of keep hearing the same people saying the same things, because it's the same thing. You know, it's about really going out there and getting these specific things done. So look, the deal is this. I say that if you've been involved with multi-level marketing in the past, listen, take it as experience, take it as, you know, proof that this industry does, for a fact, generate more millionaires than any other industry in the history of the world. This industry has the potential to free you and your family up if you really take it serious and become obsessed with winning. What you need to understand, guys, is that the reason why we're so fired up about this is that we truly see and understand that this company gives you an opportunity to participate in what's the stem cell industry. And guys, if you're not a doctor, if you're not in the medical field, you can't participate in this industry, just so that you understand, and we hear it every day, is generating $200 million a year. And I say that because it's gonna go up to over $300 billion a year. If you understand that we have the opportunity to participate in that industry, and unless you're a doctor, like I said, and not even a doctor, because if you're a doctor and you work for a clinic, you work for a hospital, you're not participating in that. You're getting a salary. If you're not the owner of that clinic who's actually doing those treatments and injections, you don't have a chance to participate in that industry. But now we do, with the biggest product in this industry, because this is just things that I look at and I understand, because I know people who've taken these treatments. Guys, these therapies, they're localized. So if you got a problem in your shoulder, you got a problem in your knee, you hear Steve talk about he looked for pricing for his problem in his back. It's only going to help those specific areas. And even if they work, because 30% of the times they don't work, even if they work, you got to go back, because stem cells become deactivated, even through the injections. So we have the magic thing here. So understand that when you couple that $300 billion industry that now even the high school dropouts can participate and really, you know, get a big piece of that pie. When you couple that with a $190 billion industry that network marketing is, guys, we don't have, that's why we're so fired up. we've done well in the past. Thank God. Thanks to Steve and Gina. Thank God to sending Steve and Gina in our path. But guys, we understand that this is very different. So don't go by what's happened in the past. And when you talk to other people, help them understand that. But they're only going to understand that and really be affected by it by your conviction. Like Lynda says, you know, it's I can talk, you know, anyone that Steve and Gina talk to, anyone that Lynda talks to, they're going to move something inside of them. And listen, another thing is this, follow up, right? Even how fired up we are, we don't get 100% closing, but I know we plant the seed. And what I've learned is that this is studies that's been done. 70% of people need up to 20 times for you to follow up before they make a decision. Up to 20 times. So don't think that the people you've spoken to once or twice or 3 times, they're done. No, studies have shown 20 times. The truth is like 21, 22 was the actual number that I read. So how do I keep following up? Guys, I just keep tripping on them. Listen, I don't know how things are going. I know I spoke to you, but I just want to let you know what's going on. Hey, let me just bring you a quick little update. Hey, listen, I know you're in this market. I know things are changing. Hey, I just keep dripping. You know, like rocks get molded by water, just consistently dripping on them, right? So that's what we need to do. If you get easily discouraged, guys, you're going to have a hard time. How do you overcome that? Because we're human beings. Like Lynda said, you know, we all get affected. We all have that little voice, but we need to work on ourselves to stay fired up. And we stay fired up by staying plugged in. Listen, I don't care how many times I've watched certain videos. I don't care if I don't have a new guest, which I work every single time. I tell Steve and Gina Merritt all the time, oh my God, that was a great call. You guys crushed it. I had a new guest. I'm constantly, but even if I don't, I stay plugged in because I want to stay in the fire. I want to keep fired up. I get fired up by new testimonies every time I hear something. So guys, we need to work on ourselves to stay fired up. I don't look, and you're talking to one of the most fired up people you know, but it takes work. And some things that I do to stay fired up as well is, guys, Saeed will tell you, I don't watch television. I only watch television one time of the day, and it's for 20, 30 minutes when I'm eating, because I eat in my kitchen and our TV is always on. And I only watch Shark Tank because I'm involved in, you know, things that are about business. I don't watch anything else. I feel guilty anytime I'm sitting down. I have the time to sit down and to watch TV. I know that, hey, this is time that I can invest in income producing activity, like Onyx Coale says. TV's a time villain, like Saeed said. So this is thing, but guys, you need to be obsessed with winning. You should be able to go to sleep and dream about this, because this is where your mind is focused. I think about Warren Rosegreen, who's an ex-NFL player who just hit manager. He just hit manager, but this guy has sponsored over 20-something people, right? So the thing is that he's going to keep going and keep rocking this. But in order to be a professional, any kind of sport, Steve and Gina Merritt, you know, she was. Saeed told her, reminded me, you know, Gina.
To twirl the baton.
We remember that. You know, she hasn't shared that story forever. Steve was a professional water skier, guys. You don't become a professional at anything unless you become obsessed. And the way to stay fired up, guys, Saeed will tell you, I don't watch TV. I'm always listening to new books. I participate. I pay my membership for Audible. And listen, I'm listening to different things I go to at least 2-3 books a week. Right now, for the first time ever, I've gone through half of the Bible because I'm making that also one of the Audible things. So what you put in your brain, guys, you need to really do these things, because again, it's easy to do, it's easy not to do. And when you're dealing with this environment with people are easy and quick to suck the air out of you. But if you become bulletproof, you know, and these are the things that you need to do. So what else? 70% of the people, I have notes here. Guys, you need to go out there and constantly be looking to meet new people, right? Yes. So go to new gyms, go to new salons, or meet some of the business owners in your area. This is work, guys. This is networking. Remember, don't take the work part of it out of it. So become obsessed, guys. Become obsessed. This is something that I do, and you know, Saeed tells me, you know, sometimes I can be a little bit too much, but I'd rather be too much on that side of the spectrum than too much on the other side where things are just, you know, not going to lead me to where I need to go. But another thing about staying fired up is the books, the Zooms, the recordings, the Facebook groups, Start X39, QFTeam, and guys, the meetings, stay plugged in. Listen, Steve and Gina Merritt are making it easy for us. This is why I love to work with a couple like this, because I feel like, you know, I'm competitive and I like to go hard, but I can't even think about going as hard, you know, or going harder than Steve and Gina Merritt. These guys are all in, and I love to work with people that I can follow, and I can follow these people to the end of the world, and I'm gonna have to, because they're gonna travel all over the world. But right now they're beginning to travel the country, guys, and they're doing it in this little area. But soon it's gonna be hard to catch up to these guys, but take advantage of what they're doing. Listen, if they're driving all the way from Florida to Georgia, Virginia, and all over, guys, we have to get in the car and we have to drive 2-3 hours. Listen, I'm going up to Jacksonville. Why? Because I have a team up there, and it's five hours away. So I'm calling everyone within 2-hour radius, and I'm like, listen, we gotta go, and we gotta see the value and the fact that 2 hours away is nothing if Steve and Gina are driving, you know, 15 hours, right? So take advantage, guys, of the leadership that we have, because they're here, they're willing, but we need to do our part.
The Zooms are great, but it's nothing like being belly to belly, where you can actually speak to the people, and just, it's a community. You get to see everybody's excitement, feel it, you know, you get to ask questions. It's you know, Zooms are great, but you know, driving there, it's better. You get better information. It's just, it's been the key to our business. When you go, you grow. That's what we've always said. When you go to these events and you mingle with the people that are having success, you grow. Your business grows because you get that fire in you. And then there's just like, nobody can tell you, no, you're not going to be successful in this, because you're seeing it happen. You talk to those people, you touch those people, you ask questions.
And when you get your new guys in front of this energy, and then you get your new guys to listen to Steve and Gina Merritt and see how relatable they are. Mm-hmm. These guys are freaking rock stars, guys. You hardly see people at the level of their success be as humble as they are. Yes. I'm just telling you. And I love that about them. I love that about Onyx Coale. They're real people, but most people with that kind of success, their nose is so up in the air, they're untouchable. These guys, when you get your people around them, when you get your people around that room, listen, they get to see the bigger picture. It makes it easier on you, instead of you trying to paint a picture that they're not going to be able to capture. So guys, get to the events, get everyone you can, every single Zoom. Listen, and another thing is this, I have these whiteboards because I'm old school, right? So these I have little magnetics on them. I got the little patch on them, and look, I've got my notes on them, right? I'm sorry, these are like follow-ups and things that I need to do every single day. You know, just notes that I'm taking, but I have these all over my house because I'm constantly thinking of stuff. So because I'm obsessed with winning. We know what it's like to make 7 figures. We don't know what it's like, what these guys have done to make 8 figures, but we are determined to do that. You know how we hit our last level? It was something that I didn't think was attainable, but I went ahead and I wrote it on my big whiteboard that we were gonna do it in 4 weeks. In reality, when I wrote it, I'm like, I don't even know how that's gonna happen, just where I was. But I wrote it and I looked at it every single day. Guys, we did it in less than 3 weeks after we wrote that, right? And Steve talks about, I went out and I started shopping, and I bought a bunch of shirts because I'm doing a bunch of shirts, and I haven't even bought pants. As a matter of fact, I'm not even kidding, right? But look. Whiteboards. We're obsessed, guys. This is a multi-million-dollar. How bad do you want it, guys? How big do you want to go?
And a risk-free business, risk-free, because you can.
Yeah. And you don't have to pay money on pants.
See if it gives you results, and if it doesn't work for you, you get your money back. Where do you see that ever? Like, it's a no-brainer.
So listen, thank you so much. We're fired up. I'm sure you can maybe tell.
Coming up.
But guys, events. Next one is gonna be
November
right
1st
here
in Jacksonville.
Yeah, November 1st in Jacksonville. Go ahead.
Yeah, November 1st in Jacksonville, and then we have November 2nd in Palm Beach. Get your people there, guys.
I want to meet you. Saeed and I want to meet you.
Yes,
Listen,
we're gonna be
we'll
there.
talk to you people. I don't care whether or not you're in our team. We want everyone to succeed. All right. So when you bring them, listen, introduce them to us, introduce them to Steve and Gina. We're going to put a fire in your people. I don't care whose team you are. I know I don't ever even ask because I don't care. I know that when we bless people, God blesses us back. And that's why we are where we are, because we love blessing folks.
Ask people to ask God, pray to God to give you the right people to speak to, like the people that you need to touch, you know, and God will put them in your path.
So
Just
listen, Steve,
stay
Gina,
consistent.
Onyx Coale, we thank you so much. We pray for you guys. We're grateful.
Yes.
We thank God for you guys. And we want to be a blessing to other folks like you've been a blessing to us and so many other people. So guys, last thing, I sent Steve and Gina Merritt the Spanish Zoom of the Spanish training. So I know he's going to share that and wherever he's going to put it. We're here to help you guys. Come on, let's get together. Let's rock and roll.
So, hey guys, so fired up. Thank you, Mike and Saeed. Wow, how incredible. We're super fired up. We're so blessed to be running with you guys. It's going to be a blast in Aruba.
Yeah.
Hello, right?
We're all going.
Oh, so hey, both of the meetings. Tuesday night is Jacksonville. Start time is 8 p.m., but please show up at 7:30 so we can meet and greet you and we can start on time. Wednesday night is Palm Beach Gardens. Start time is 8 p.m. and arrive at 7:30 so we can meet and greet you guys and just lock arms. It's going to be fun. Listen, there's so many seats in the event, so make a plan. How many new guests are you going to have at both of these events? I would load them in your car.
Yeah.
Don't be turning around wondering if they're there. You'll know they're there because they're in your car. Yeah. So that's how we work it. But Lynda, what a blessing you were.
Yeah.
And as we close tonight, we'll see you guys Tuesday night on the live Zoom and Jacksonville. And then Wednesday night is also in Palm Beach Gardens live. But hey, I wanted to close with this because I think you really are on fire. This girl is on fire.
Oh, yeah.
This girl is on fire. Congratulations, Lynda. God bless
Brand
you.
new senior director, ready for executive. We'll see everybody on the road in Jacksonville and Palm Beach Gardens next week.